The CereLink ICP sensor must be zeroed to atmospheric pressure prior to implantation. First, connect the ICP extension cable to the yellow connector on the CereLink. The extension cable connector tab and arrows should face forward in the same direction as the CereLink screen. Push the yellow connector into the yellow port until you hear a click. If you needed to disconnect it at any time, this connection uses a pullback release mechanism and not a twist lock. While maintaining sterile technique, connect the ICP sensor to the ICP extension cable. Once the sensor is connected, the CereLink monitor will play a sound and will also display a 0 symbol. Press the Home tab on the CereLink monitor. Then press the Zero Sensor tab on the CereLink monitor. Using sterile technique, lay the tip of the catheter flat in a shallow pool of sterile water or sterile saline. Do not submerge the tip of the ICP sensor vertically in a deep pool of sterile water or sterile saline. Doing this will impose a hydrostatic pressure on the ICP sensor diaphragm that is higher than atmospheric pressure, resulting in an inaccurate zero reference. Hold the sensor still. If the device senses the sensor is moving, a zero button will not be available. Press the Ready to Zero tab. You will note a zero in process on the screen. When sensor zeroing has been successful, the date and time will be displayed on the screen. During this zeroing process, the ICP monitor automatically stores the zero reference value in a memory element embedded in the ICP sensor. This feature allows the user to reconnect the ICP sensor to the same or different ICP monitor without having to readjust the zero reference value. Press the Accept button on the lower right portion of the screen to return to the main screen. Now the ICP sensor is ready for implantation. Connecting the patient lead of the extension cable to the patient. Caution: the patient lead of the extension cable must always be attached to the patient via an ECG electrode to ensure reliable performance of the sensor. Once the ICP sensor is reconnected after implantation, attach an ECG electrode to the patient per the ECG electrode's instructions for use. ECG electrodes should be applied only to intact, clean skin. Please note, ECG electrodes are not supplied with the CereLink system and will need to be sourced from inventory. Attach the patient lead of the extension cable connector to the ECG electrode. It is recommended to secure the patient lead of the extension cable to prevent tension on the ECG electrode. When necessary, replace the ECG electrode per the ECG electrode's instructions for use.